Okay, so it does have my original mic.
Am I live? Am I live? Oh, it looks like I'm live.
Am I live?
I am
Am I
live.
live?
Wonderful.
Oh, it looks like I'm live.
My hair is weird.
I am live.
Okay, let's turn that off. That's going to get annoying. Hello. I don't think there's anybody currently in the stream right now. As of this moment, there are 0 concurrent viewers, but I suspect that some will pop up soon. Yeah, so it is January 14th of 2020. So we're going to see Windows 7 is dead now. So we're just going to do a stream completely unrelated to it, but I'm going to put it in the title because well, I can play Windows 7 for a little bit, or play with Windows 7 for a little bit, and just say it's related to Windows 7. So there we go. Wonderful. And let's see if I can get any of my friends in the stream. Let's see. I'm gonna say hey. I'm gonna say that I'm streaming right now in the Discord server. Streaming now. And I'm gonna add everyone because I'm terrible. But it's my server, so I can do whatever the heck I want. Enjoying the official Intelitech Studios Discord, which I have not linked anywhere, which probably explains why there's almost nobody in it. Yeah, and I'm gonna go to this streaming now. I like to actually do this while I'm streaming so that way people can join the chat. It does make it kind of annoying whenever people are watching it back because they're like, all this extra stuff is in here. Oh, whatever. It is what it is. Let's see. Okay, so there is one message that is currently held for review, and it is... I'll go ahead and show that. That's not too vulgar. That should be okay. So there are 4 concurrent viewers, only one of which is actually commenting in the live chat. So we need to get more viewers in here. I have sent messages out in all the various Discord servers, and hopefully we will get some people in this stream to watch it, which would be wonderful. And I pressed the wrong button, and this phone is fully charged. Nice. Speaking of charged, I bought this Duracell power mat, and it's a piece of crap. It doesn't work at all. If you have a case on your phone, it doesn't charge at all. So I can't use it because I can't charge the phone with the case on it, which is kind of pointless. Especially because it's really slippery. So I take the case off, set it on the charger, and then the phone slides off without a case and breaks on my wood floor, which would just be wonderful. And I don't want to cause any issues. You're going to be proud. I'm currently on my Android. I mean, I guess I'm proud of you in the sense that you bought something that you like. So I'm proud of you for that. I do have iPhones. Like, here's my iPhone XS Max. So is my iPhone 6 Plus. Or no, iPhone 6S. This is my iPhone 6S Plus. Note 5. I have 4 of these right now. So I've got this Note 5. And then in the box, I have another Note 5. And then I have this Note 5. And then I have this Note 5. Let's see. What are the analytics right now? Looking good. Looking good. Okay, perfect. So that's all good. And not sucks. My replacement iPhone will be here next week. What Android do you have? Because nobody usually says I'm commenting on my Android. They're like, Android's not a brand. Android's not a brand. You would say I'm commenting on my Galaxy, or I'm commenting on my Pixel, or I'm commenting on my Moto, or my Razor, or my OnePlus. Not the iPhone. Then again, you don't say I'm commenting on my Apple. You say you're commenting on your iPhone. Depends on the brand, because like Apple, there's the Apple iPhone 6 Plus, and then with Samsung, there's a Samsung Galaxy Note 5 instead of just the OnePlus One or the Moto X or the Google Pixel. That's another one. Kind of the top three. Huawei, Mate, whatever. I guess that one's kind of, you'd be like, I'm commenting on my Mate. I'm commenting on my P30. Commenting on my 6 Plus. Whatever. Anyways, this is boring. Windows 7 is officially going to be out of support yesterday, as of this time. Almost. Almost been out of support for a day. So, I have my lovely little... Can I put the stream there? I can't really see anything. Can I put it over here? But then I can't see the stream. I guess I'll just have to... I need to get more monitors. I don't have enough monitors. I only have 3 of them. I need to get more monitors. But this should be good. I don't have any drop frames, I don't think. Oh, 39 drop frames. Okay, whatever. Should be good enough. It's some flagship prepaid phone, AT&T, Axia, but it keeps freezing, and the apps, including YouTube, is so much better on my 6S. Oh yeah, I have a 6S right here. 6S. This is pretty much my MP3 player. This is the one I bought brand new. Still have the box over there. So the 6S is good. Oh, I forgot to switch this. Yay. So here's Windows 7. Let's turn this on, which I have not done in a while, and my glasses are foggy. Whatchamacallit? So yeah, Windows 7 is dead. Isn't that wonderful? Not really. I like Windows 7. It wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't my least favorite either. I definitely don't hate it. I have the 6S. It is better than my 7 was. Well, I guess... Well, how? The 7 isn't it supposed to be better? 7's water resistant. 7 has new colors. 7 has better camera. 7 has... the True Tone display. What else does the 7 have? Oh, dual camera if you have the Plus. I guess beyond that, it's not really much of an upgrade. So I guess it's just like, would you rather have that, or would you rather have a headphone jack? Because obviously the 7 doesn't have a headphone jack. Welcome. We're booting up Windows 7, which is interesting. Let's see. We've got the lovely background and Windows 7 booted up. I don't even remember if I've installed any updates on this. But yeah, it's Windows 7. I don't know what the point of this is. It's not like this is working any differently. There's a moment in time, and it's stuck in my mind. Way back, we were just kids, 'cause your eyes told the tale of an act of betrayal. I didn't know, 'cause we were so young. Oh, clouds of time seem to wash away the scenes of our crime. Damn it. Oh well. Windows 7 Professional Service Pack 1. Running on this lovely VM, which is currently lagging. I gotta see if they'll take my 6S and trade it in to get a 7 Plus or something. I like 7 because it's a mix of XP and Vista. What? 7's a mix of XP and Vista? Wouldn't it be Vista as a mix between XP and 7? Because that's usually what people say. Because that's usually kind of what it is. Can you even see this? You can't even see the guitar. 7, it's got blueness. Every time I use Windows 7 or Windows Vista, or Windows 8, I always remove the border padding, which is kind of like what Windows 10 has, where Windows 10, like there's like no border padding. It's just oops. Oh, come back. There we go. I forgot about the shake thing. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, so... Ooh, that didn't sound good. The no headphone jack isn't that bad because when I'm getting Ratchet, I'm not charging anyway, and 7 comes out after Vista, so that's why it's a mix of Vista and XP. Huh? I still don't quite get your explanation, but I see what you're trying to say. I think you're trying to say that 7 took like the best things about Windows XP and the best things about Windows Vista and then added its own little things, and that's what made it great, because Windows Vista, Service Pack 2, and Windows 7 are very, very similar in terms of stability. In my experience, Vista Service Pack 2 is more stable than Windows 7, but I know the majority of people do not share that experience, and they had horrible experiences with Vista, but then 7 was rock solid for them, and I understand. I get that, just all based off your experiences. You should get a Hoover Whole House 2 as a daily driver. Actually, the Hoover Whole House Elite was the one that broke. Hey, Intelitech, do you have your vacuums? Did you not see my video? How many times do I have to make however many videos and respond to however many comments before people finally like stop asking the same questions over and over again? They're all right there, with the exception of a couple that are out in the hallway. All my vacuums are right there. I don't know how else I need to explain that. I clearly made an update video where I said I have all my vacuums. And then I clearly said in the video, here's what happened to this one, and to this one, and to this one, and to this one, and to this one. But yeah. Well, I'm switching to Mac anyways. Oh, you're saying, yeah, so Windows isn't, well, if you're using Windows today, you should be using Windows 10 for the most part. Although, if you want to use Windows 7, or Windows 8, or Windows Vista, or Windows XP, or Windows 2000, or Windows 98, or Windows 95, or Windows 3, or Windows 2, or Windows 1, there's nothing wrong with that. So, you need a Dyson DC-33. I actually was going to buy one brand new back when Walmart was still selling them, but by the time I saved up enough to get one, they stopped selling it, and I just kind of said forget it. Because at the time, I already had a DC-07 and a DC-14. Right now, I still have a DC-07, and I'm still trying to get another DC-14. I'm trying to get a full access. That's the DC-14 I want. See, my favorite version of the DC-14 is the full access, because I love that dark blue plastic. And then my favorite version of the DC-07 is the one I have, the full kit. Or do I have the full... No, it's full kit. Low reach. That's the one I have, is the low reach. Well, then I don't know if the low reach is my favorite. Or honestly, just the DC-07 original. Just the one... It's just like the yellow one, but all the yellow parts are turquoise. I really like the turquoise one. Which, a lot of vacuum collectors who like the DC-07 seem to really enjoy the turquoise one. I know Phantom Lightning, he loves the turquoise one. And... I think there's a couple others who really like the turquoise one. It seems like a lot of vacuum collectors just seem to really like the turquoise one. I don't know. But, yeah, so a lot of people really want the turquoise one, myself included. Although, I would love to have the DC-07 carpet because it's so rare and it's the only version of the DC-07 in the US that doesn't have the clutch mechanism. And I really want to get a DC-07 carpet because I really want to test it out, because I believe, and there's been a lot of evidence to prove this, that the brush roll design on the non-clutch models are better suited for American homes, because the Helix brushes that are on all the clutch models of the earlier Dysons are more designed for shorter British carpets. So I really want to get a DC-07 carpet to do some testing with it, but I've never seen one. I know it exists because it's a SKU that exists on Dyson's website, but I've never seen a picture of one. I've never seen... The DC-07 carpet is basically a DC-07 original, but without the clutch. So it's basically... I believe it's supposed to be turquoise, just like the original that I mentioned, but it doesn't have the clutch. And it's a US model that doesn't have the clutch. It's the only US model that doesn't have the clutch. And I believe there was also one DC-14 model that didn't have the clutch either. I think it was called the DC-14 Drive, or maybe I'm saying the wrong name, but either way, I believe there is also one SKU of the DC-14 that doesn't have a clutch that did come out in the US. But again, I've never seen any pictures, any evidence of those two existing other than stock images on Dyson's website from back in the day. And I don't know why I'm still doing this, because I'm clearly just talking. Where's my OBS? So that's one thing, is that I really don't, I'm honestly debating if those even exist, because I've never seen an actual picture of one, and yet they're listed as official SKUs on Dyson's website. So it's really bizarre, but if I could find one of those, I would buy it in a heartbeat, because I really want to test one of those clutchless models of the legacy Dysons, like the DC-07, DC-14, or even if I could get something like the DC-04, which obviously I'd have to import it and worry about converting it, and for something like a vacuum, that's a pain. I would have to get a step-down converter, or is it a step-up converter? I think from US to UK it's step down. Either way, I'd have to get the proper converter for it to work in the States, without, setting the damn thing on fire. So, and obviously if I get a DC-04, I don't want to set it on fire, or DC-01. Plus, no one on YouTube has ever made a video comparing one of the early Dysons to the Phantom equivalent. Meaning, nobody in the UK, as far as I know, has ever owned a Phantom. Any vacuum collector, whether it's name iBuyASIC or something like that, none of those collectors that I'm aware of own Phantoms. And no American collector that I know of who collects Phantoms, like, I don't know, Phantom Vacuum Fan or something like that, own a legacy Dyson that was modeled after the Phantoms, like the DC-04, or no, the other way around, where the Phantoms are modeled after obviously the British Dysons, because those came out first. Like, to be able to do a comparison between, I don't know, the DC-01 and the Phantom Thunder, or the Cyclone XT and the DC-04, or the DC-03 and the Fury. That one especially would be very, very unique, because both of those machines have very notoriously bad durability, as evidenced by the fact that I never use my Fury. I turned it on to test it, and I don't use my Fury at all, because it is very brittle and I don't want to break it, and it already has parts creaking and cracking on it. It's ridiculous. But it's just one of those things where I just don't understand why it is that nobody... what was my point? But yeah, I want to get one of those. I've completely forgot my point was. I was rambling about the DC-07. How did I get on this? Oh yeah, because DC-33. So yeah, I will likely get a DC-33 at some point, but it's not that interesting, because it's basically just a DC-14 that's slightly updated. It's really not all that interesting. But if I do get one, I'll still do a video on it, because a lot of the Bissells are the same, but people love the Bissell content. So, and again, vacuum content is very sparse in general, just because it's honestly it's just not very exciting to do vacuum work. Doing like a tech review, there's a lot of like kind of thought and stuff put into it. I feel like vacuum reviews are just kind of like, or vacuum demos specifically, are just like, really, you just vacuum with it, and then I spend an hour recording the video, and then I spend an hour editing the video, and then I upload it, and then it's still an all-day process. But you can't knock one out in a day versus a tech review that usually takes a lot longer, but still, it's just not all that exciting to me. That's why I don't do it, just because I don't want to get burned out on it. I'm trying to spread the vacuum content out whenever I get new machines, because if I just do it all at once, I'm just going to get burned out. I'm not going to want to do it anymore. So, and I don't want to alienate a section of my audience by never uploading that type of content. Although fundamentally it is, what I want to do. It's my channel, but still, I know a lot of people like to see the vacuum content, and it does get views. So I know a lot of my recent pickups have been paid for by the money made by the videos, just from the views alone. Like a lot of my more recent pickups, like both of the Power Force Helix Turbos, the Clean View, all that stuff, all the stuff that I recently got, with the exception of like the main 5 machines that I brought back from Louisville, are all ones that pretty much paid for themselves. No, literally paid for themselves. Because I paid a couple bucks for them, made the video, and made a couple bucks on the video. So it's like someone just gave me a vacuum and then gave me a couple bucks with it. This is just so random and all over the place. Ooh, Michael Fisher tweeted about something, which is pretty cool. And dang it, I want to tell one of my friends. I want to tell one of my friends that I have a crush on that I'm streaming, but I don't want him to know what I look like because I'm ugly. Oh, YouTube notifications. I have 84 YouTube notifications. I have not. Oh, it's from Glitch. Okay. My iPhone is. I haven't touched this iPhone in a while, so it has so many notifications. Okay. Are you mad? No, I'm not mad. They work good. I'm assuming you're referring to the DC33. Well, yeah. I mean, the DC07 and the DC14 work pretty decently. They're not the best Dysons in the world. They're not the best vacuums in the world for sure. They definitely. I mean, you saw my video on the DC14 versus the CleanView Power Track, and the Power Track whooped the Dyson. And I've done that test before, back when I had my DC14 and my CleanView at my mom's house, 10 years ago. Over 10 years ago. No, 10 years ago, 2011. I did the same test, and again, the Bissell outperformed the Dyson. The $40 Bissell outperformed my $140 Dyson. What's your favorite vacuum? Do you have your PowerForce 3522-5? I do. I'm looking at it right now. It's right there in the closet. My 3522-5. My favorite vacuum is Tough. I'm very happy that I now own the two golden pieces of my collection, which is the Powerglide Platinum and the Phantom Fury. I'm so glad that like the two holy grails of my collection, I have both of them now. So, and I guess just based on the fact that I don't use my Fury, I'm sure that by that alone, you could say the Powerglide Platinum by default wins as being my favorite vacuum of all time. And I think that's fair, especially with the HEPA bags. So it doesn't leak dust at all. The filtration is very good with the HEPA bags. And it's just been a very good quality machine. But again, I don't want to use it because I don't want to mess up the parts, especially the brush roll, because if I replace the brush roll like I did in the Power Track, it's not going to color match anymore, so I'm just like, I don't want to wear it down. But it and the Phantom Fury are my favorite vacuums, as well as the 3522-5, because I've had that one for over a decade. It's the one I've had for the longest and have the most fond memories of. But then the original Powerglide, the green one, the 3545, I love because there's no one else on YouTube who has one. Seriously, if any of you guys know anyone else who has a Powerglide, please let me know. And I don't mean a platinum, because I know Phantom Lightning has a platinum, but who has an original Powerglide or a Plus or an Ultra or one of the original Powerglides, please show me their video, because as far as I know, my Powerglide videos are the only ones on YouTube. Because I looked for Powerglide content, I could not find anything. Only on the Platinum, a couple people, and then the new Powerglide Liftoff. So, dream phone, dream PC, dream camera. Well, for dream PC, I'm assuming you're referring to a laptop, because obviously my dream desktop would just be my current desktop with the newest equivalent of all the parts. So I guess my dream PC would just be my current PC, but just up to date. So, a RTX 2080 Ti, a 99. Are we on a 9900K now? Or I think 10th gen's about to come out. I don't know. I haven't paid attention to what's been going on with Intel. And obviously a larger boot SSD. My dream PC would be running Windows Vista Ultimate, because of course. And since this is a dream PC, it'd be running Vista and still have everything work on it. Basically, I guess just Windows 10, just skinned to look like Vista, and properly skinned to look and act like Vista with Dream Scene and everything. By the way, speaking of Dream Scene, I actually got a wallpaper engine, because I had a lot of requests to get wallpaper engine, and it's not showing up now. But if I play a YouTube video, for example, I'm trying to think. Yeah, here's an LTT video. You see how the wallpaper's moving? Because I got wallpaper engine. So I finally went on Steam and I paid for wallpaper engine. So I get essentially just Dream Scene, just like from Vista Ultimate, but it's much more fleshed out and it's even better. And it does work on Windows 7, so I will be installing this on, and Windows 8.1 as well. So I'll be installing this on all my machines. My hard drive wipe station, which runs Windows 8.1. I may downgrade that to Windows 7. I'm not sure. For now, I'm going to keep it on 8.1. And then my laptop, my Lenovo T500, which is still running Windows 7. Yeah, let me go back to this. Oops, where's my... There it is, my live broadcast. Yeah, so my dream phone is honestly still my Galaxy Note 9. I know for a while I said the Galaxy Note 7... Oops. Galaxy Note 7, that's the... Oh, that's not it. That's the S6 Edge Plus. I know I said the Note 7 was my dream phone, and it still kind of is, but the Note 9 just barely edges it out because the battery is still slightly better and because stuff actually still works on it like Samsung Pay. So my dream phone is still the Note 9. I know the Note 10 Plus is out, but Note 9 is still my dream phone. I don't have no reason to upgrade to the Note 10 Plus. So my dream phone is the Note 9 pretty much, because I have no complaints about this phone really, other than I guess the durability could be slightly better, but I have a case on it, so I haven't broke it or anything. It's never had an issue. Everything else is great on it. So my dream laptop would be, again, dream camera. I know nothing about cameras, so I guess just like the most expensive, best quality camera that make my videos like the prettiest. Probably from, I don't know, maybe Sony or Canon or I don't know, Nikon, one of those camera companies. Does Samsung make cameras? I don't think so. Well, I know they used to because I got one in at work. And my dream laptop, I'm still trying to decide between what my dream laptop would be, either the T490 or the 2019 ThinkPad T490 or the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. I'm still trying to decide between those two, but one of those two is my perfect laptop because I love the extra thinness of the X1 Carbon, but I love the upgradability of the T490. And again, because those are just the newest versions of what I already have, which is the T500. I know the T490 is older, is newer, much newer, a decade and a half. Oh no, over a decade newer than the T500. I think that's funny. It'll be interesting what they do next year. Will they be back at T500? That's interesting. So what do you think the worst vacuum brand is? I'm gonna say hands down Eureka. As far as mainstream brands, like Eureka is honestly dying at this point. I don't see Eureka vacuums in stores anymore at all. Dirt Devil obviously has pretty much fallen from grace. Some people would say Bissell has too, but honestly, I've been more and more impressed with their newer machines. Even though they don't have headlights and all that stuff. It's really annoying, but the newer Power Forces and stuff are still good machines. I have yet to see that many major issues with them. Not necessarily any worse than their older machines of the same model series. So Bissell's fine. Obviously, I haven't really been keeping up to date with Auric. Dyson, a lot of Dyson's newer stuff is really bad, unfortunately. But since they're now pretty much just embracing the cordless, it seems like like a lot of their failures, like the Dyson Kinetic or Cinetic, no Dyson Cinetic Big Ball, that was obviously a huge failure, and its smaller equivalent, I believe it was called the small ball or compact ball or something like that, with the two cyclone assemblies. Those ones are very terrible, and they're a pain to repair. They're really horrible to repair. They have really low quality parts in them. They creak and crumble. Whenever I go to Walmart and I see I believe it's a DC41 that's on stand, I can twist that thing incredibly easily, and it creaks. It just feels cheap, and they want $300 for it. It's just ridiculous. So Dyson has really fallen from grace in my opinion. Shark I never liked, but they do still have good quality machines based on the fact that a lot of people like them, so they're clearly doing something right. I don't like Shark machines, but I know a lot of people like them. So if I have to pick out a mainstream brand that is the worst, it's easily Eureka. I've never had a positive experience with a Eureka machine. At best, neutral. I think the best Eureka I ever owned was the Eureka Lightspeed, which is a rebranded version of the Maxima. I got that one brand new about 10 years ago, and it was it performed decently, but it was a pain to clean out, and it was way too loud. And it wasn't a defect. That's how they were supposed to sound. It was just a really loud performing machines. Eurekas have always been pretty loud. And, pretty much the only other major Eureka I own, which is probably the most popular Eureka that I've seen in thrift stores and stuff nowadays, is the Boss Superlight. So the Eureka Boss Superlight is also a screamer. And yeah, Eureka just hasn't really left a lot of positive experiences in my book. And I also have a couple Eureka stick vacs, and they also scream like crazy. And they're just obnoxious, and I don't like them. And of course, a lot of people, if you see like Richard Billett's video on he says it's the worst vacuum ever, and it's a Eureka, whatever their new thing is. The Eureka, I forgot what the name was, Airspeed. The Airspeed is pretty much like the best Eureka that I am aware of. That isn't a legacy Eureka, and I mean like a really legacy Eureka, like the one that basically just looks like a knockoff Hoover Elite. Of course, Eureka's commercial line is okay, but I don't really look, because of course I believe the Eureka commercial line is basically sanitaire, isn't it? And sanitaires are pretty good. I mean, they're not good in all use cases. Every time I see a sanitaire, it's always in the incorrect use case. And of course, if you see performance reviews video on someone who used a sanitaire in a restaurant and completely gunked up the fan and shot the whole thing up, he can give you a good story on that. But yeah, so I ranted a lot there, but I keep forgetting to switch back to the camp cap. You've been staring at my desktop for no reason. But yeah, so Eureka is the worst vacuum brand in my experience. So that's pretty much what I would say is the worst vacuum brand, just out of my experience. I have the Lightspeed. I did like old Eurekas. Yeah, the Lightspeed is pretty decent. I think I don't know what his channel's called now. I don't know if it was Young Flemmy. I forgot, and I know a lot of people just call him by his first name. But he had a Power Force. He had a 3522-6 and a white Eureka Lightspeed. I don't know if it was still called the Lightspeed, because Eureka did, like, the Maxima, they renamed it like 7 times, even though it's literally the exact same machine with the exact same design. So it's not the worst thing you can get, but they're close to it. I just don't see any value in Eurekas. They're also just they're back when Eureka was still a thing. I legitimately don't even know if Eureka is still a thing, because I don't see their vacuums anymore at all. So I'll have to look this up probably whenever I put this guitar down. I like Shark vacuums. Yeah, Shark vacuums are good. I don't like them. I hate them, but I know a lot of people like them. Can't even see this. I got that Offspring song stuck in my head. That's what I've been playing. Christy, are you doing okay? Even though that's not the right chords for it at all. I'm just playing based off what it sounds like to me and not bothering to actually learn it. There's a moment in time and it's stuck in my mind. Way back when we were just kids, girls who lost all the tale of an act of betrayal. Didn't know, 'cause we were so young. Oh, wings of time seem to wash away the scenes of our crimes. For you, this never ends. Can you stay strong? Can you go up? Christy, are you doing okay? The rose that won't bloom, winter's kept you. Don't waste your whole life trying to get back what was taken away. The marks on your dress have been neatly repressed. left behind and never goes away. Can you stay strong? Can you go on? Christy, are you doing okay? A rose that won't bloom, winter's kept you. Don't waste a whole lot trying to get back what was taken away. Clouds of time seem to rain on innocence left behind, never goes away, never goes away. Can you stay strong? Can you go on? Christy, are you doing okay? A rose that won't bloom, winter's kept you. Don't waste a whole lot trying to get back what was taken away. Don't waste a whole lot trying to get back what was taken away. That was boring, wasn't it? I'm streaming on the YouTubes. See, it's always thing that's weird about that thing that sucks about crushes. It's like I can't. It's like I want to tell this person that I'm streaming so they can watch it, but then they know what I look like, and I'm not. I'm ugly. Oh well. It's not like they wouldn't find out sooner or later anyway. So I guess if they're gonna hate me now. Let's see. We got 2 viewers right now. Jeez, not that many people. Let's see. Yeah, there's like a good, like 20 people who know that I'm streaming, and only 3 people are currently watching. So that's, I just realized my drawers aren't closed. I just looked the wrong way. My drawers aren't closed. I really got to reorganize all that. That's all gross and ugly. I gotta love not having the motivation to do stuff, right? It's wonderful. I need to get some friends. Anyways. I guess since I got some of my vacuum viewers in here, I'll just list off every single vacuum that I currently have. I have a Dirt Devil something. I have a Dirt Devil something that belongs to a friend of mine that I still need to fix and get that back to him because it was apparently not picking up. I have the Bristol Clean View. I have both of the Power Force Helix Turbos. I have the bagged Power Force. I have the broken Power Force Helix, orange one. I have 2 of the bagged Power Force 3522s. I have both of the Power Glides. I have the Clean View Bagless Deluxe. I have the, which by the way, Cameron wants. He wants a lot of my vacuums actually. It was really funny seeing his video where he's like, here's like 2 or 3 vacuums in a row where the pictures are all from Intelitech Studios because it's the best quality picture. And some of those I even took with my old phone. Obviously the ones I took with my Note 9 are even better. But Well, some I took the Note 5, some I took with the Note 7, some I took with the Note 8, some I took with the Note 9, as far as the pictures from the thumbnails. But yeah, so that's really cool how I know Cameron got the PowerTrack Revolution, which I really like. I really want a PowerTrack Revolution now because General One had one and Cameron had one, and his looks really nice. So now I really want a PowerTrack Revolution. I had no interest in them before, but now I really want one because they're also like the newest clean you can get that you have a chance of having a decent quality motor on. Do you like Kirby vacuums? No. I've owned several Kirbys over the years, and I hated all of them. Don't get me wrong, they perform very well, and a lot of people really like them because they last for decades. They last forever. They're built like tanks, but they also weigh like tanks, and I can't use them. I literally can't use them because my back says, no, screw you, you can't use that. It's too heavy. It was the same reason I got rid of my Kenmore. My Kenmore my Kenmore IntelliClean, because again it was just too heavy for me to use, even though it was probably the best performing vacuum I've ever owned. It had the dirt finder and everything, or it was called the IntelliClean. So it was a fantastic machine, and I couldn't use it because it was too heavy. It's like, yeah, it's an amazing machine, but if I can't use it, what use is it just sitting in my closet collecting dust when I could sell it to someone who needs it, would actually use it, because it was a great machine. You need coffee. Is that sarcasm? Because I have a Mountain Dew Kickstart. I may be a little bit caffeinated. I just don't shut up. I used to be of the mindset that if I just found a friend that I really love their voice, that it would get me to shut up, and that clearly wasn't true, because I love people who have British or Australian accents, right? So I have a friend who's both. His accent has both things in it, and it's awesome. But still, talking to him, I still managed to like blabber on for like an hour about something completely useless. So I just give up. Like, I'm just always gonna be a chatterbox. Just the only way that someone can really get me to just be quiet is if I can't talk, like physically. But yeah, so I'm always just blabbering on about all sorts of stuff. I've really been debating on opening up my own talk show because there's been a lot of political stuff happening right now that I really want to talk about. And I opened up a secondary channel called Politics, but I haven't been posting on it, and I need to just... See, I think I would do a lot better if instead of trying to smash it up into segments, I did like... I'm not familiar with the WAN show. LTT is the WAN show, where it's just a bunch of topics all at once. I think if I did that, I could actually break through that and do some political videos on a separate channel, guys, so you don't have to watch it, because this is all still kind of tech related. IntelliTech, Studios vacuums are kind of technology, but obviously the couple times that I covered the debates, everyone just hated it and got heated over it, so I don't discuss anything political on this channel unless it's like very, very passive, like, oh, this happened, that's it, not gonna give my opinion, just moving on. So, yeah, Politics. Go subscribe to Politics. I probably should link the channel because I think there might actually be another channel or two with a similar name. So, yeah. Someone redacted their message and then said Bissell all the way. Well, who knew a person with Bissell in their channel name liked Bissell? That's surprising. All right. Is this 100%? Okay, I don't believe that. Let's see, put that on the charger. Oh, ew. I didn't know you play guitar. Yeah, not very well. I don't play guitar well at all. I'm very bad. I'm very crappy. I only know like 2 or 3 chords. I just wasn't... I took guitar lessons a long time ago, but I never finished the lessons because I just couldn't retain the information. My memory is just a barren wasteland. So every time I tried to remember something new, I'd forget it by the time the next lesson happened, no matter how often I practiced, and it was really annoying. So I just gave up on it, and now I just kind of stick with a few little things that I know. I'm sure if and I was like 15 at the time, 14, 15. I don't remember. It was a little bit ago. So I guess I could in theory maybe take lessons again, but I don't really want to do it. I just kind of, it's more so just like to pass the time. I've written some of my own stuff though. Yuck. Would you believe me, the things that I say? I'm tired, I'm gone, I'm lost without you. You don't see through me, you can't run away. I'm changing, deranging, the darkness replacing. You can tell I don't actually know this song. I'm just sort of just messing around. As I watch the flame die, I will be satisfied when I get to the finish line and take back all that's mine. So many times I've lied, but there's still rage inside. Somebody get me through this nightmare. I can't control myself. So what if you can see the dark inside of me? No one would ever change this animal I have become. Help me believe it's not the real me. Somebody help me tame this animal. This animal, this animal. I can't escape myself. So many times I've lied, but there's still rage inside. Somebody get me through this nightmare. I can't control myself. So what if you can say the dark inside of me? No one would ever change this animal I have become. Help me believe it's not the real me. Somebody help me tame this animal. Somebody get me through this nightmare. I can't control myself. Somebody wake me from this nightmare. I can't escape this animal. This animal, this animal, this animal. So what if you can see the dark inside of me? No one would ever change this animal I have become. Help me believe is nowhere near the correct way to play Animal I Have Become. Do not use this video as a lesson to play the song, because I did not play it correctly by any stretch of the imagination. So just y'all the comments saying, you played it wrong. I know I did. Do you like the Bissell Big Green Pro Power Force? I do. It's a fantastic machine. It's very durable. It's very great. It's my dad's current vacuum at the moment. But what I'll probably do is, since I have 2 Helix turbos, I'll probably give him that one, since he probably would prefer to have a bagless machine and take the green one back. I don't know. It just depends on what he wants to do, because it's, you know, it's up to him. It's kind of my fault, because I forgot that I actually gave him the DC-14 and then I sold it. And yeah, that wasn't very good. But yeah, or probably what I could probably just do is probably just buy him a brand new one at some point. And then just be like, there you go. I bought you a brand new one. So probably whenever they have a deal on it or something. And they actually raised the price of the Bag Power Force for some reason. It's like $58 now, when it used to be like $42. It was like $42 for the Power Force bag. Now it's like $58. It's like $60. Which is ridiculous. Because like the 352-5 and -6 were $40. But again, they were underpriced in my opinion. So I think they should have been priced higher in the first place. Because, you know, trying to sell them secondhand is very annoying unless you're a collector. Because nobody wants to pay that much when they could spend an extra $20 and just buy a brand new one. You know? And if you have to replace like the brush roll, or God forbid the motor, well, you've already cost more than the vacuum at that point. You know, like a replacement motor for the 8975, it's $60. So that's the price of just buying a new machine. I'm still gonna buy a new motor for the 8975 at some point, because I want a clean view that works. But it's just, you know, I kind of wish I hadn't got rid of my last one. Oh, I forgot his internet sucks. Aw. Aw, okie dokie. Getting limited because the network I'm on is being turned off, and oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let's see. Yeah, and there's only 5. Oh, there was 5 people watching, and now it's 0. Okay, now it's back up to 5. Where are you from? I'm from America. It's not wrong. Yeah, I live in Illinois. I'm not going to give any other information than that, because there's a lot of crazy people out there and you don't want them to know your personal information. But yeah, I will say that. I'm actually from Kansas City. Missouri side, of course. The superior Kansas City. Do you like Bissell carpet cleaners? Yeah, I like them. The new carpet cleaner I want to get. If I was gonna buy a new carpet cleaner, I would actually get the Bissell. I forgot what it was called. It was one. Vacuum Wars did a video on a bunch of carpet cleaners, and there was a Bissell, like a lightweight Bissell carpet cleaner. I believe it was like a Pro Heat Pet lightweight or something like that, and it won like all the tests. And it's really lightweight because I love lightweight machines. Especially when it comes to something like carpet cleaners. So that's the one that I would get if I was going to buy a brand new one. Because, you know, used carpet cleaners are kind of yucky, because you don't know people. God, vacuums themselves are already disgusting enough used, let alone a carpet cleaner. Because people use that to clean up all sorts of nasty things, from pets and drunk humans. It's just, gross. My grandpa works at a vacuum store. That's cool. Yeah, Pro Heat 2 times. Is it 2 times or 2X? I know in the old Bissell promotion videos they call it the 2 times. But whatever. Pro Heat 2X Revolution Pet Pro. It's the exact one that I was talking about. And I definitely want one of those. But yeah, so that is a machine that I really want. And I probably would have two carpet cleaners realistically. What I would probably have is obviously one of the old school Hoover spin scrubs. One of the newer versions, or I guess they're all the same really. They haven't changed them in the last 20 years other than the color schemes. As far as I'm aware, I don't think the parts are any cheaper. But actually, there is someone near close to me selling one, but it looks kind of grungy. So, but I want that, the Hoover Steamback spin scrub, the one with less features, just because it's just added extra weight. And so I want that, and then I want the Bissell Pro E2X Revolution Pro. So I would be comfortable with having two carpet cleaners, and those would be the two that I get. So I know there's actually a Phantom one that Phantom Lightning did a video on, the Phantom Capture, but I don't know if he got a defective one, but it looks like a piece of garbage. And plus, again, I would never use it because, novelty factor, you can't get parts for that thing. If you break it, you just got to throw it away. So might as well just not use it and just keep it as a collectible. Same thing with any Phantoms. I recommend that with any Phantoms, except for maybe the Thunders. Because the Thunders can take a beating, but any of the other Phantoms, the Cyclone XT, the Fury, the Lightning, the Crosswind, the Jaguar, the Wildcat, was there a Phantom Jaguar? No, Wildcat. Any of those Phantoms. And the Europro Phantoms you can beat the crap out of because those things are worthless. So if you get like a Phantom Twister, you can beat the crap out of that thing because nobody cares about those. Can Abyssal clean good as a Kirby? No. Just straight up no. Even as a Bissell fan, I can say that. Like, the thing I like about Bissell is it's not that they have the best filtration. It's not that they have the best cleaning performance. It's the fact that for the price, they're very good. And this is one thing that I always find annoying with, like, people who are, like, they're, like, elitists, essentially. They're like, yeah, but Bissell's have bad filtration. It's like, yeah, we know. We just don't care. It's like, you're, like, obviously this $800 Mila is going to be a better machine in every way than this $50 Bissell. Nobody's arguing that. You may prefer one, but that doesn't mean it's better. Just like you could totally prefer a Galaxy Note 3 to an iPhone 11 Pro Max. That doesn't mean that it's better. It's just what you prefer. It's just what you like. He likes Riccar vacuums. Who does? Who likes Riccar vacuums? Well, everyone loves Riccar vacuums. Riccar, Simplicity, Mila. I haven't had experience with any of those machines. Anything related to that. But I've had experience with Kirby. I've also never used a Cibo, but I really want to use a Cibo. Cibos look really cool. Like the Cibo Felix, all that sort of stuff. Those look like really solid machines. But I've used Kirby, Electrolux, Shark, Dyson, Phantom, Bissell, Hoover, Eureka, Electrolux, Dirt Devil, Dyson, Black & Decker, since I have the air swivel now, and I used the Black & Decker hand vacs back in the day. What other brands are there that I've used? I think that's all the brands that I've used. I can't think of any others off the top of my head. Unless like just shop vacs or something like that. You should try Eureka Air and Speed. I'm assuming you meant Air Speed. If I get one, again, everyone always asks me, like, can you try to get this vacuum? Look, if I see a vacuum, I'm going to buy it. If I'm at a thrift store and I see a vacuum, I'm going to buy it. It doesn't matter what it is, unless it's a Kirby or something like that, where I know I'm not going to like it and I'm going to have a hard time reselling it. But if it's anything interesting, I'm going to get it. So people asking me to buy certain vacuums isn't really going to change my habit of buying vacuums because I already buy them all anyways. There's nothing that I hide from you guys. Any vacuum that I buy, you see, if not in a demo, in a collection video at some point. So it's not like, because everyone always asks me, can you get this? Can you get this? Can you get this? And I'm like, I've said 1,000 times, anytime I get one of those, I will make a video on it. There's nothing that I really exclude from my videos. Even Kirby's, like I know I just mentioned I don't do those. If it's like a rare one or one that I think is going to be interesting for a video, then yeah. And any budget machine I'm going to make a video on because I just think they're interesting. Bissell can clean better than Dirt Devil all the way. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Dirt Devils seem to tear up the carpet a lot more than Bissell's do. And Bissell usually gets crap for having like really aggressive brush rolls on low-end machines. But Dirt Devil takes that to the next level. And so Dirt Devil, a lot of times, they'll tear up the carpets but not actually clean all that great. I mean, they're fine. They get the job done, but they're not, you know. Again, for the price, Bissell's just where to go in the budget space, in my opinion. I think that's been a done conclusion for years now. Even back whenever you had like the Legacy Power Forces and you had the Legacy Dirt Devil Breeze and the Legacy Eureka Maximas and stuff. Bissell, as far as I know, has always dominated the budget space, and I think they always will. I don't think, even with the direction they're taking with the new machines, they're still good enough where, I mean, they're obviously much more popular than Dirt Devil and Eureka, at least where I am. I see them a lot more often. You know, I can name the number of times I've seen a Eureka in a person's house on one hand, and it's like 3, as opposed to Bissell's, which I've seen about, I don't know, 437 of them. I don't know if you got that iCarly reference. Bissell can clean better than Dirt Devil all the way. Okay, yeah, someone just redacted their message. And yeah, so a lot of people are commenting. Just comment random stuff. I always like these chats. Yeah, I'm drinking an orange Mountain Dew. But yeah, so that is that's that. Put that over there. But yes, so that is one thing about Bissell's. It's really good. I don't know what else to do. I'm bored. I mostly just stream whenever I'm bogged down with videos and I want to just kind of put something out there. And also just kind of, it's like, yeah, it's fun. I just filmed a drop test, so you guys will see that probably soon. But I also have a bunch of reviews in the way, and I know you guys wanted to see the video on me cleaning up the Bissell. That's going to be postponed for a little bit because I've got other videos I want to get done first. Shark tried to copy Bissell with their Zero M. I know Bissell came out with it.
I didn't catch that.
Siri just went off. Hey Siri. What is Bissell?
Naming that tune. I can't seem to recognize this song.
Yeah, because it's crappy. What should I ask Siri? Hey Siri, what's your favorite vacuum brand?
I'm happy to go with your opinion on this one.
I guess Siri likes Bissell. Hey Siri, who is Intelitech Studios?
Okay, I found this on the web for who is Intelitech Studios. Check it out.
It pulls up something called Intelitech College, which is not spelled the same way that my channel is. Huh. Hey Siri, who is the Intelitech Studios YouTube channel?
Here are some videos of the Intelitech Studios I found on the web. Take a look.
None of these are mine. Wow, that's weird. Huh. Oh well. Oh yeah, Windows. Yep, everyone's talking about Windows 7 now because Windows 7. Oh, iOS 13.3 is now available for your iPhone. No. No. I need to install the beta profile so it doesn't update. Someone comment something. Don't wanna be an American idiot. Let's see. Well, this is fully charged, so I'm going to swap this out, set that there, and then put my Note 9 over here on this wireless charger, so we can charge up, because it is currently at 62%, which is perfectly fine. So, yeah. Do you like the new Bissell pet hair eraser? Are you talking about the one that's just like the Power Groom but rebranded with the little foot thing on the front of it? Or is there a one newer than that? Because I know there's the Power Glide or Power Lifter pet, but I don't know about the other ones. Or I don't know about any new pet hair eraser specifically. So the newest one that I'm familiar with is the one that's a rebadged Power Groom Multicyclonic specifically. And that one looks pretty alright. I don't like pet hair erasers in general. I have had one before. I actually that exact one that I just mentioned I did have, but I just went ahead and sold it because there was a lot of damage to it and I didn't really find like good parts to rebuild it with. So I don't even think I made a video on it. I mostly just kind of sold it off pretty cheaply for not really any profit. I think I got it for free, and I think I just mostly gave it away or sold it. I think I sold it for $15. So, yeah. So that's interesting. Aww, that's cute. Let's see. My school vacuums are crap, but I like the Hoover commercial. Yeah, the Hoover commercials are pretty okay. I mean, commercial machines are always just really good. Like my cousin, for example, she got a commercial vacuum. I forgot which one it was. It was like the highest rated commercial vacuum on Amazon or something, and she really likes it. But yeah, so. After I get done with the stream, I'm going to go to Walmart and replace this garbage charger. Also, I sold a Shark, and the woman wants to return on it because I'm an idiot and I forgot to test it. Because I mistook it for another Shark vacuum that was the exact same model, and that one I tested. I didn't test this one, so it was all gross and didn't work right. And she's like, "Can I get my money back?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, that's fine." And this sucks because this was a $100 sale, so now I gotta get her money back. But hey, I mean, I obviously didn't test it right, so I'm gonna get it back, and I might do a video on cleaning that one out. Well, I'll probably not because I don't really care about sharks. I'll just clean it up real quick and hopefully sell it off again. Because I hate sharks. I hate working on them. I hate dealing with them. They're horrible, and I hate them so much. They're just so crappy, and I don't like them. They're just so bad, and I don't like them. I know a lot of people like them, and that's fine. I just hate them. Very, very passionately hate them. Because they're just horrible and just gross and yuck, and I don't like them. They're not very good because I don't like them. But yeah. So, look at Bissell 1650 because what? Because why? Is there a reason for this? I'm unaware of such a thing. Shark, message got retracted before I could read it. Okay, let's see. So that's pretty alright. And Shark copied Bissell with their tangle-free brush. I forgot. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. The new pet hair eraser with the tangle-free brush. Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I haven't had one, but it looks pretty decent. I'll have to try it at some point if I ever manage to get my hands on one, of course, just like always. So, yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, so That's pretty cool. I have a dolphin. This is a dolphin. It's from Cozumel. As you can see by the fact that it says Cozumel on it. I don't know if you can see that. Oh. Cozumel. So it's a dolphin from Cozumel. What if I drop this on the phone, if it would shatter it? Probably not a good idea to try that. I'm in the middle of reorganizing my little shelf over here. So everything's just sprawled out on my desk. Pretty crappy. But that's alright. So, yeah. I remember the way you felt, your voice inside my head, like an ocean crashing, waves punching through my home. And the day I tried to live, I understood it all. Where are you, where are you, where are you now? It's the way life goes. When we awaken, we get taken. No one knows. No, I don't believe it. I can't believe it. Sing for the fallen. Sing for the fallen. Sing for the fallen now and then. You had so much left to say, fighting for your life some way. Now your memory's crawling in my skin all day. Where are you, where are you, where are you now? It's the way life goes. When we awaken, we get taken. No one knows. No, I don't believe it. I can't believe it. And it's the way life goes. When we awaken, we get taken. No one knows. No, I don't believe it. I can't believe it. Sing for the fallen. Sing for the fallen. Sing for the fallen now and then. It's the way life goes. When we awaken, we get taken. No one knows. No, I don't believe it. I can't believe it. And it's the way life goes. When we awaken, we get taken. No one knows. No, I don't believe it. I can't believe it. For concurrent viewers, nobody's commenting on the song. That was a very poor attempt without ever looking at the chord sheets, just going based off of guessing and knowing it's going to be incorrect, playing The Fallen by Saint Asonia off their new record Flawed Design, which is a great, fantastic record. The Fallen is one of my favorite songs. Every single friend of mine, I've been showing them that record, and they love it. So, let's see. So I got the Dyson DC-33 and the DC-25. The DC-25 ball has a hard way on how you open the dustbin. You're saying that in general, or are you saying like because yours is defective? Because it just has the button they just push down, right? Just it's underneath when you pop it off. Then there's a button there. You just press it. Isn't that how it goes? Probably. I would assume. Can't play that one. Yuck. I'm pretty sure companies copy Bissell. Everyone copies everybody. Doesn't matter what industry you're in. Computers, phones, vacuum cleaners. Everyone copies everyone. Everyone copies everyone. Repeat after me. Everyone copies everyone. Everyone copies everyone. Got it? Everyone copies everyone. It's how the business works. It's how the business works. It's just kind of part of life. Everyone copies everyone. Let's see. I don't really know any other songs I can play, even attempt to play. I can't think of any at all. Oh. Wait, no. There's a weight of the world on my shoulders. There's a weight of the world on my shoulders. On my shoulders. No, give up. That one's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Terrible, terrible. That one won't work. So Fly From the Inside is a bust. Let's see what else. No concurrent viewers. Nobody's watching. Nobody. 3 people are watching. Why does it keep cutting in and out like that? I'm pretty sure companies copy Bissell. Yep. RIP Windows 7, October 25th, 2009 to January 14th, 2020. I may have got the start date wrong. Hey Siri. Gotta have her face up. Have him face up. Because I changed my new dude. Hey Siri. When did Windows 7 come out?
Windows 7 was published October 22nd, 2009.
Okay, I was very close. I thought it was October 25th. It was October 22nd, 2009. And I know that... No, I think Windows 8 was October 25th, wasn't it? Hey Siri. What day was Windows 8 released?
Windows 8 was published October 26th, 2012.
It was a day off, 26th of October 2012. Hey Siri. What about Windows 8.1?
Windows 8.1 is a personal computer operating system that was produced by Microsoft.
What date was Windows 8.1 released?
Windows 8.1 was formed October 17th, 2013.
So they all came out in October, except Then Vista came out in January. Vista came out January 30th, 2007. And Windows 10 came out July 29th, 2015. I definitely remember Windows 10's launch. And then XP was October 25th, 2001, right? Hey Siri, when was Windows XP released?
Windows XP was formed August 24th, 2001.
Formed or... No, yes. Broadly released for retail sale on October 25th, 2001. So yes, that was correct. So that's where I got... I was confusing it with Windows XP. That's why I thought it was the 25th and not the 22nd for Windows 7. So Windows 7 was from October 22nd, 2009 to January 14th of 2020, which is today. So it is officially out of support. So, yeah. Windows 7's dead. It's dead. It's dead. Let's go back to the virtual machine. Go back to the full capture. Oh, my premium trial expired. Well, I don't need this. This is just a virtual machine. Go away. So yeah, Windows 7 Pro. Oh, I don't need real-time protection. Go away. Yes. This is Windows 7 Professional. Which Windows is indeed activated. Get the lovely... I love this part, dragging it up to maximize. I can't tell you the last time I pressed this button because I always, even though like I generally like hit it just fine, I never hit the button to maximize the window. I always just drag it up to the top and just let it do its thing. A lot of people don't know you can do this. Well, everyone knows the snap. You snap it to the sides and that does it, and then you shake it and then all the windows pop up. And one thing I didn't know is that you can press Windows key spacebar and that does the glass trick. I just learned that today. I never knew that before. That's the same as hovering over the show desktop icon. So I actually never knew that until just today whenever Windows 7's dead. Now I know that, and there's some updates apparently. Because I haven't powered on this virtual machine in a while because I haven't needed to. Oh, there's 7 important updates available. Okay, let's install them. Install. I don't like how buggy Windows 7. You can see like that little glitch right there. That still happens to this day. If like look right here on the window, you'll see it'll turn black and then glitch out. See that? See it right there? Windows 7 is such a buggy mess, yet everyone always loves it. Vista was a lot less buggy. Or is a lot less buggy now that it's fully updated. You know, like ever since Service Pack 2. Actually, Service Pack 1 for Vista has been less buggy for me than 7 with Service Pack 1. Now, Windows 7 is generally more stable with Service Pack 1 versus Vista with Service Pack 1. But it's more buggy, which is weird. You would think it'd be the other way around. Whereas Vista Service Pack 2 is just better in every way from a stability perspective than Windows 7. Again, my experience. I just had really bad experience with Windows 7 and really good experience with Windows Vista. I have had Vista blue screen on me a few times recently using it on that machine back there. Vista blue screened a decent number of times. And it got very annoying, so eventually I just put Windows 8.1 on it. So, I did that. But yeah, so that's fancy. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I remember the way it felt. Your voice inside my head. Like an ocean crashing waves bunching through my hull. I love that song. Wait, where's my... Oh. Can't cap. See, did I miss any comments? Decent 25 is 10 years old. Yes, that's true. It came out in 2008. I don't know why the new Dysons cost $500 when they are bad. Well, I can tell you why, because Dyson wants money. The old ways of Dyson have pretty much been long gone, in my opinion. So I think the DC, I think a lot of it went downhill once the air muscle came out. I guess you can always pinpoint it to like any machine in particular, but it is what it is. But back to Windows 7. Did you guys know about that little shortcut to do the arrow peek? But yeah, everyone loves Windows 7. And I can't blame them. It's a pretty solid operating system. It does the trick. If it works, it works. Good old Windows 7 Professional. I'm so glad that the paradigm of having, 73 different versions of Windows is finally behind us. Although, after the release of Windows 10, Microsoft has been adding a bunch of different random SKUs for no reason. Because when Windows 10 first came out, they got it right. There was Windows 10 Home and Windows 10 Pro. Now there's Windows 10 Home, Windows 10 Pro. Actually, no, there's Home Pro and Enterprise. Fair enough. Now there's Windows 10 Home, Windows 10 Pro, Windows 10 Enterprise, Windows 10 Pro for workstations, Windows 10 S, upcoming Windows 10 X. And Windows 10 Education. So now there's 7 different versions of Windows. Whereas look at Windows 7. You have Windows 10 Starter, Home Basic, Home Premium, Professional, Enterprise, and Ultimate. So we actually have more versions of Windows now than we did back then, back in the days of 7 and Vista. Although only 2 of them are like mainly commercially available, just like back in the day. Only four of them were commercially available. Actually, I think with Windows 7, I don't even know if Home Basic was actually an available SKU you could get, at least not as easily as Home Premium, whereas Vista, all 4 of them were mass market available. Home Basic, Home Premium, Business, and Ultimate. I like Business more than Professional, personally. I think Professional, it's Home, it's Business, it's Enterprise. I think it just makes more sense calling it Business than Professional, but that's just me. That's what I think. So yeah, it's Windows 7. Just open up the Properties menu over and over again. Let's open up Internet Explorer 11. So Internet Explorer 11 is also out of support because Windows 7 is out of support. So Internet Explorer 11 Internet Explorer is only supported on Windows 8.1 right now because Microsoft changed their lifestyle policies where the Internet Explorer support is tied to the support of the OS, the newest version that it can install. So in this case, Internet Explorer 11 is all out of date and it's bad, which you should never have been using it in the first place anyways. Microsoft Edge is just better in every way. Oh, apparently I never set this up. Well, it sucks anyways. Who cares? No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to maximize it. Would you like to make Internet Explorer your default browser? No. Don't ask again. No, don't enable. Okay. Okay, it wants me to do all this crap. I don't want to, though. I wonder, will this give me a message about Windows 7 being out of support? Microsoft. Because I know it can detect what I'm using. Oh, that's cool. Closing the gap. Yeah. Windows 10 Enterprise for IT professionals. Interesting. Surface Pro 7, Xbox Series X. I already have Office, Windows. If I go to Windows, it'll tell me that Windows 7 is ended. Probably. Maybe. How to get Windows 10. Take a short quiz to help you evaluate the best way to get Windows 10, either on a new Windows 10 PC or by purchasing the OS and installing it on your current PC. What you need to know about Windows 7. After January 14, 2010, Microsoft rolled out security updates for technical support for computers running Windows 7. Find out how to prepare for what's next. If you liked Windows 7, you'll be at home with Windows 10. Yes. New from Surface, best Windows PCs, Windows 10 Home versus Pro. Find a Microsoft store. I wonder where the nearest Microsoft store is to me, but I don't want to look that up on video for obvious reasons. I love that white laptop with the white Windows 10 taskbar. That actually looks pretty nice. even though it's, you know, I'm a fan of dark themes. But yeah, there's no like banner ads from like telling me that Windows 7's out of support, which I would have expected. Maybe it'll, once I click on this, it'll tell me. Maybe. It says it's nearing the end. But it just ended, didn't it? Have more questions. Got all these like fake tweets. Or I guess these are real. Are these real tweets? Are these real people? I'm gonna tweet at Microsoft and be like, yo, I just installed Windows Vista. Freaking love it. And see what they say. I know Samsung responded to one of my things where I said I love my Galaxy Note 7, although it was with a bunch of other phones too. If it was, I have made posts about just my Note 7 and they just completely ignore it for obvious reasons because they don't want to be like, they're probably like, we don't want to respond to this guy because we don't want to unintentionally encourage someone to keep using their possibly explosive phone that we created because we screwed up with our batteries. Ooh, here's a control panel. Ooh, I'm installing Windows updates. Isn't that exciting? Let's go back to my camera. Do not buy Dyson cordless. They are bad. Maybe when it works, it's pretty good. I have Abyssal Big Green bagged and a bagless. I only have the bagged one. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Gotta love 3D touch on the iPhone 6s. Boop. Boop. 3D touch. It's just so cool. I can just boop and then just 3D touch. It's awesome. I really like the 6S. It's a really nice phone. I still like using it. My favorite iPhone is still the 6S Plus. So, oops. Yeah, I don't want to scratch that screen. So, which Note 5 is this? I have... oh, this is the AT&T one. I can never keep track of the phone, all the phones that I got. All these phones and their phones and phones and phones. Yeah, this is my favorite iPhone of all time, the iPhone 6S Plus, although I prefer the space gray version. So I prefer the 6S Plus and the space gray color. Ideally, I'd like one where it has the rose gold back but a black front, because I don't like the white front. It looks kind of tacky to me. I guess the one nice thing about it is that when you have it face down or face up, you can see the screen pretty easily. Or you can find the phone because it's white. It's a light color, so it's easy to find. So, I'm tired of this taste of heat already. This was interesting. Coding is overloaded. Oh well. I like the Abyssal Power Force 3522-5. Yeah, I do too. That's the one that I have. I have the Dash 5. My finger hurts. none of you'll be fine. How do you know? Can you read minds? So take it while you can, so you can meet demands. Smart science is what you thrive on. So rip it from my soul, so everyone will know. In the end, we were never friends. Have you ever felt lost inside someone loved within that you almost had? Have you ever stepped out of the light and realized there's a stranger inside? Don't push your ignorance on me. I'm not averse to your jealousy. Now I know you think I don't see the signs. How did you know? Do I look blind? So take it while you can. You can meet demands while breakdown is what you thrive on. So rip it from my soul, so everyone will know. In the end, I'm the break, you're the big. Have you ever felt lost inside, so unloved within that you almost had? Have you ever stepped out of the lights and my nose itches, and realized there's a stranger inside? Stranger inside. Have you ever felt lost inside, someone loved within that you almost had? Have you ever stepped out of the light and realized there's a stranger inside? Have you ever felt lost inside? Have you ever stepped out of the light and realized there's a stranger inside? There's a terrible cover of Stranger Inside by Shinedown. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I got a tweet. I didn't get a tweet. Never mind. It's just a random person I'm following. All these people. Hooper Temple's copy of What's the Vacuum You Like the Most? Powerglide Platinum and Phantom Fury. Both those vacuums I like the most. Powerglide Platinum wins for me. So favorite vacuum, Powerglide Platinum. Next. Average watch time, 5 minutes and 24 seconds. Understandable. This is my boring stream. My fingers hurt now. Which can be slightly annoying. That wasn't charging correctly. Oops. Yep. So that is everything. More Mountain Dew. Hear that fizz. I'm not sure what else to do. I think this caffeine is affecting me a little bit. Possibly. Usually doesn't. Wish I still have my drum set. I need to just make a video where I just run all my vacuums so people stop asking me to run certain vacuums. Just run them all, just all at once. Maybe make it a stream so people can actually like talk during it. If I can, I don't know if I can do that. And have it like not break out. My favorite vacuum is the Bissell Big Green Bagged and Dyson DC33. Oh, solid choices. It's not all that different than what I picked, honestly. Because the Phantom is very similar to a Dyson, and the Bissell is, well, still a Bissell. Only mine's the Powerglide Platinum. The little red thing over there. Red vacuum. Looks nice. It's pretty. Vacuums and Windows 7 sounds legit to me. Yeah, it does. That's pretty much my entire life. It's like, wow, you're telling me that I'm gonna write music, never publish it because I can't play an instrument to save my life. I'm gonna sing, but not good enough to where I can actually like get people to want to play music with me. And I can fix phones, but not good enough to work at a store. I can fix computers, but not good enough to find a store that's near me in my crappy small town. And I can do stuff with vacuums and other pieces of technology, all in a big weird package. I'm just a weird person. My entire life consists of vacuums, cell phones, computers, music, writing and playing, politics, and cheesecake. So that's my life in a nutshell. That's my bio on pretty much every social media. It's just vacuum collector, repair technician, politician. Hi, I forgot to tell you in the Discord, but can you make an Xbox Blade dashboard initial setup? What a hell of a life to live, man. Keep living it. Oh, that gives me a little bit of a chuckle. I like that. I appreciate the kind words. That really helps with my depression. Because I'll be honest, I've been posting a lot of videos a lot recently because I've been kind of just like, not down in the dumps per se, because I was that a few months ago, but like, just kind of like in limbo. Where I just don't want to do anything. Like I'm not motivated to do anything. I've just been kind of like slumped over. So yeah, I need to find some ways to keep me more motivated to keep pumping out videos, because I get kind of burned out on it, but it's the only thing that like keeps my attention. It's like I'm like pure like ADHD when it comes to doing anything long term. Even though I want to do things long term, like I want to have like a long-term job and a long-term relationship and a long-term, just everything. I like also at the same time don't want it. Isn't that weird? There's some things that'll never change. Like I'll always want like long-term relationships, and I'll always want like long-term hobbies, in the sense of like I got out of vacuums for like a good 5 years and then got back into them. So some things never change. Go buy a Miele. Go buy a Miele. Because they are not cheap vacuums. Yeah. I bid it because I had a holder for a TV and was out of ideas. I bid it? Oh, your screen protector. iPhone 6s Plus screen protector. They're all the same, really. I've got a big box of screen protectors right here. Well, I got one left, and then I got another one that I just bought. So I have two 6s Plus compatible screen protectors right now. But yeah, I mean, But yeah, as far, I mean, 6S Plus screen, they're not like the Galaxies where they're curved, so you have to worry about the screen protectors. Any screen protector will do. Even a 7 Plus screen protector, it might not circle around the camera, but it'll still work just fine. So you have a 6S Plus screen protectors, you can find them literally everywhere. So it doesn't matter. Just find one that fits and just buy it. They're all the same. It's all just glass. Or you said glass. Well, you said you smashed your screen protector, so I'm assuming you're talking about a glass one. Yeah, they're all the same. There's not really a brand that I specifically recommend. I know for my Note 5 screen protectors, I bought Amaton ones for lots of time, but they're all the same thing. So it's not really, there's not really a formula. They all do the trick. So just find one that's cheap on eBay or Amazon and just buy it. Or if you find one locally, like check your Walmart. You might find liquidated ones. So yeah, I just go with that. Like I just bought one for $1 at, actually, wait, it's right here. Like, look at this. I just bought at Walmart. I bought a set of Galaxy S8 Plus screen protectors for $1 in the clearance section, and this is one for the 6 Plus and 8 Plus and all that. And I got this one for $1.83. So this is exactly what you need. So just look at any store and you can find these. Even one that's designed for the 7 and 8 Plus will work on the 6 Plus and 6S Plus. It just might not line up correctly, but it'll still work. Don't ever let anyone take you away from doing what truly makes you happy, regardless of what people say. True friends will love you for who you are and what you enjoy doing. I don't remember who this person is, but I love them because I love those inspiring words. I really appreciate that. Just bought a used Galaxy S8, my first taste of flagship phones after having nothing but budget phones. The worst vacuum, in my opinion, is Dirt Devil because they are bad and cheap. Well, fair enough. Okay, thanks. Even a cheap screen protector is better than no screen protector. For sure. I just replaced the screen on my dad's Note 5. Like, less than a week ago, I replaced the screen on his Note 5. We get home. He pulls his phone out. If his phone falls out of his jacket pocket with a case, lands on the ground, cracks the screen. Because I did not put a screen protector on it after I put the new display on, even though I have a brand new set of Note 5 screen protectors. So that was my fault. So now I got to buy another $50 display if he breaks it anymore. But he bought a Note 9, and that's going to be coming in a couple days. So once the Note 9 and the screen protector, and I already have the case, once all those arrive, I'm not going to let him touch it until I put the case and the screen protector on it. So I bought him the same UAG case that I have on my Note 9, but he's still going to be able to tell the difference between the two because he kind of wanted the blue one, but he also kind of wanted the purple one. So I said, please get the purple one. So that way I have the blue one, he has the purple one, and so we can tell the difference between the two. Plus I have the D-brand skin on mine. But also, like, if it's sitting face up from the sides, it'd be blue versus purple. So I made sure he got the purple one. And plus he wanted something different than just the standard black and silver. So, yeah, so he got a purple Note 9. But yeah. Don't worry, man, I'm new, that's why. Yeah, nice. Well, welcome to the channel, welcome to the club, welcome to the family, welcome to the IntelliTech family. I really appreciate it. So as you walk into the meeting of the new IntelliTech family, there will be Mountain Dew over here and slices of cheesecake ready for your face hole. So gladly take those as you come in, and we'll make some videos. Laptop reviews, phone reviews, vacuum reviews, all sorts of stuff. New channel if you like politics, because I know this is a touchy subject. If you like politics is my new political YouTube channel. I may rename it to IntelliTech Polls or something like that, maybe keep within the brand, but either way, I made a new political channel. Right now it's called Politics. Go subscribe to that, and I'll start posting on there. If I get like 10 subscribers, I'll go ahead and start posting on it. So if you like that stuff, if not, then I won't talk about it anymore, because I know people don't like to talk about that stuff, and I like to keep that separate from this channel, but I still want to drive some traffic to it before I start uploading videos there. So yes, why do you hate Shark vacuums? Like I mentioned before, they're really difficult to repair. They're a lot like Apple in the sense where availability of parts is really poor, and they're just overall not very pleasant to work on. They don't perform all that well for the price. Granted, Dysons don't anymore either, but they're just overall just like, people like them. I understand why people like them, but I personally don't like them for all those reasons. And also, I don't like how narrow they are. I just hate that because they fall over all the time, and they still have not fixed it. So, $50, yikes! That's half the price of a budget smartphone. That's the price of a budget smartphone. It just depends on how thin your budget is. You can get a fully fledged functioning smartphone for $20. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a piece of crap, but it'll still make phone calls. Politics is cool. It's just most people don't know how to keep it civil. Yeah, exactly. Because I love talking about that stuff, and it's like, hey, if we disagree, that's fine. I actually find it more valuable to discuss politics with someone that I disagree with than someone that I agree with, because you can actually understand their perspective and use that to better flesh out your personal opinions and ideology. You need to watch Vacuum Wars. I do watch Vacuum Wars. Any vacuum channel that exists, chances are I watch it. Phantom Lightning, Performance Reviews, Vacuum Wars, Vac Lab, Cameron 42, of course, Stars 1976. I don't know whatever happened to him, but as well as Caleb Schmaltz Vacuums. What's the name of that one guy? I forgot his name. He's a friend of Caleb Schmaltz Vacuums, but I forgot the name of his channel. Dang it. But I watch him too. I forgot his name. I forgot the name of his channel. But yeah, I hate sharks too. They have extremely tiny capacity dust caps. That's another thing. Yeah. Although, again, a lot of modern Dysons have the same complaints, because, the DC07, the DC14 can fit a lot in the dust cups. DC33, DC17, even the DC15. But after the 25, you got tiny dust cups for full-size vacuums. Although the 25 is probably, no, it is my favorite ball machine is the 25, and the 18. I really like the DC18, but the DC18 kind of has the same narrowness complaint that I complained with about the Sharks. So I haven't used a DC18 myself. I'm sure I would have the same complaint as the Sharks as far as it being too narrow, but maybe they handled it better on the 18. I know the 18 wasn't popular for sure, because I know they discontinued it very fast in favor of the 24. So DC 25's Dirt Cup was very tiny for its price, though. Yeah, that's pretty much what I just said. Performance Reviews and Beko 1198 got me into vacuums. That name sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've heard it before. Or I don't know if I can remember. Oh, General One as well. He's another channel I watch. Again, he's not active anymore either. What was the name of that YouTuber? That he's the one where his current house has like an entire room full of vacuums, like on the walls, hanging from the walls. Like, you walk into his house and like there's his house, but it has like the room right there with all the vacuums. I forgot what the name of the Beko 1987. Yeah, that. I have two 6584s. Just did a video. Cool. Yeah. But yeah, I forgot the name of that YouTuber. Let me look it up, because that's gonna bother me if I don't. But he recently did a video on the DC14 full kit, which I liked. But let me look him up, because I do not remember what the name of his channel was, because I really liked his videos too. And he's been around. He's also been around forever. I'm blanking on his name. He's notorious for really hating Bissell. No, not I by ASIC. Oh yeah, I love him too. Vacmaster the Great. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Vacmaster the Great is who I've been talking about for a while. And he's been around forever too. Oh, Grayson Richard has been around, or no, he's a relatively newer one, I think. Of course, Performance Reviews, Teletech Studios. Who the hell is that? Vac Lab, Vacuums 4821, Vacuum Wars, General One. There's General One. There's this video on the DC07 full kit. Vacuum Wizard, of course, E-Spares, Think Crucial, all the repair. I forgot another one of my videos. There's Juliet holding the Dyson in the thumbnail for the when I got the DC-14 all floors. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, Caleb Schmaltz, of course. I mentioned him before. There's so many vacuum channels out there nowadays. Oh, there's even Ask Dyson. There's even Dyson's own videos themselves. There's another one of my videos. Another one of Vac Labs. Ask Dyson. Ask Dyson. Ask Dyson. Yeah, so DC-14 Origin. Yeah, that's crazy. Another Grayson Richard. Oh, he has the same one that I do. The 07 Low Reach. Ooh, let me look at this.
What's up, everybody? Well, never thought I'd be making another Dyson video here.
Yeah, look at that.
Here I bring you this Dyson DC-07
Got the same one I got.
Low Reach.
Focus.
A while ago, I remember I did make a video of a Dyson DC-07 all floors.
All
That
floors,
was
yeah.
the
My mom had the all floors. Everyone had the all floors. I didn't like the color though. It's kind of ugly. I'm gonna swap the motor in a bit. This is gonna be a bit of work because I'm gonna have to strip the cords and then swap the motors. Yeah, but it's doable. That's the thing I love about pistols too, especially the older ones. You can just strip them all the way down to the motor in like 10 minutes flat. Love that about them. You can do a cord swap. You can do a same thing with the older Dysons. Like the DC-14 that I had, the power button was bad on it, so I just took a couple screws off, popped off the little casing, pulled the button out, popped the switch out, popped a new one in, and then it was good to go. So, and I kind of regret getting rid of that. I regret getting rid of that DC-14, but it had a bad clutch on it anyways. The DC-07 Low Reach also has a bad clutch on it, which is why I'm not using it. Plus the plastic's really brittle on it, so it's more of a collectible. Nice jacket. Thanks. I got it from JCPenney. I got it from JCPenney about 6 months ago, or a year ago. How long have I had this jacket? I don't remember. It feels like forever. It just feels like it's been. I wear it almost every day, because I really like it, and it doesn't look too gay. But yeah, so let's see. I have a vacuum channel, but I'm not uploading the vids till I move to my new house. Then I will start posting a lot. Cool, nice. Good luck with the move in your new house. I'm not a big fan of Dyson DC-07. Why not? I know a lot of people don't like it because of the way the cyclones are mounted, so it has that wah noise when you turn it on, as opposed to the DC-14. Is that the reason why you don't like it, or is there some other reason? Also, like I mentioned, the early models like mine having the really weak plastic, so the handle breaks off a lot. The last DC-07 I had, the Animal, that I did a video on, had a broken thing, but I was able to use that for parts for my Low Reach. That's why my Low Reach has an Animal wand and hose. So hopefully eventually I can get a actual correct replacement Low Reach hose and handle. But at the time when I was looking, it cost like 3 times the price of the vacuum, because Dyson parts are still really expensive. Yeah, same thing. I'm gonna put another motor in it because the new one that I got for 4 days ago from a trailer park has a shot motor, so I'm gonna take the motor out from my other 6584 and put another motor in the other one that I removed the motor from. Wait, so you're swapping the motors between the two? What's the point of that? Or are you saying like one of them's in better condition, so you're going to give that one the good motor? I'm assuming that's what you're saying. So you build one essentially that's good. It's kind of like what I do with phones. Like if I have a phone that, like if I have a couple of Note 4s or whatever, or just phones in general, like, I'll, take, if one has a bad screen, one has a bad battery, I'll swap a bunch of the parts so we have one good one and then one of all bad parts. Put another video in the other one that I removed the motor from. The Dyson DC-07 looks cheap. That's it? Just looks cheap? Are you talking about mine or just them in general? Because, mine looks exactly like the toy one. But I don't mind that. I like that. Because, yeah, the new one gets a new motor, and the old one. All hail the king of Goodwill vacuums, the DC-07. Well, based off of a video from I just forgot his name. He sold me 2 vacuums and I just forgot his name. Oh God. Fan of Vacuums too. I know he found like a Goodwill that had like 5 or 6 Cleanview Helixes, which is fantastic because I miss my Cleanview Helix. I had one a long time ago. Granted, it's kind of a crappy vacuum compared to the older Cleanview 2s. They cheapened it so much unnecessarily. I don't know why everyone loves the Cleanview Helix so much. In my opinion, the Cleanview 2 is way better. The DC07, they say a bunch of stuff about it. Why? All vacuums suck. Just goes to my spare motor pile, and the one that has no motor, the one that has no motor will get a modified Dirt Devil motor built to fit a bit. Ooh, a modified Dirt Devil motor. Oh, that's interesting. I'm curious as to how that would work. Huh. Like a Frankenstein machine right there. A Dirt Devil motor and a Bissell? How would that work? I mean, I guess all the vacuum is just a motor with a bunch of plastic around it. So if you just get it to fit right and get the cord to fit correctly, then I guess I don't see why it wouldn't work. Oh, well, but besides the motor pulley not being able to drive the belt properly, I'd be worried about that. Unless you somehow manage to get that calibrated right, in which case, cool. What's your thoughts on the classic Bissell bagged Power Force before its blue makeover? I'm assuming you're referring to the 3522 model before they switched to the 71Y7, which initially was indeed blue. I've been trying to find one of those blue ones. I had one years ago and I smashed it. I regret it. But I've had one in a lot of different colors. I have had a blue one. I have had one of the burgundy ones, as you saw in my earlier videos. I don't think I've had any of the fancier colors like the orange or the red that were out for a brief time, but yeah, I mean, obviously I have 2 of those 3522 units and they're fantastic. Obviously, if you're gonna buy a legacy Power Force, those are the ones to get. There's really no point to using a legacy power, because if you're gonna use a legacy Power Force that doesn't have the headlight, what's the point? Just get one of the new ones, because the whole point of using an old one, in my opinion, is having the headlight and the back change indicator, but at least one or the other. And obviously, everyone that has a back change indicator, I believe, also has a headlight. So, because the whole point of, downgrading is to have the features. Otherwise, what's the point? Again, if you're comparing like the 3130, no, that's easy vac. The 1398, the last old body style Power Force bagged that had the 8 amp motor of the new series Power Forces, at that point I just get one of the new ones, because at that point it's already lost all the features and it still has the whinier motor, so there's really no incentive to get it over the new version, other than just, again, as a collectible, if you just want to have all of them for some reason. I have a vacuum with a wooden brush roll from 1986. I'm missing the classic US made Dirt Devil with wooden brush rollers. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. I took apart the motor as it is now 16.2 amps. What? 12 amps is the highest one that you can get, I think, in the US legally. I'd rather take the DC25 or the DC07. Also, I modified parts and welded some parts and stuff so it looks exactly like the real Bissell motor. Wow. Please do a video on that. That is really interesting. I'm really fascinated by that. RIP Windows 7. Yeah, I forgot the whole point of this video was Windows 7. Okay. So I need to, let's see here. Oh, no, not that. Here's Windows 7. Oh, updates. Okay, let's restart. And Windows 7. Preparing to configure Windows. Yes, this is what we want to do. Just install Windows updates. Although it's going pretty fast. So. Beep 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 beep. I got friends messaging me while I was like, I told you I'm streaming. But I'm not complaining. I love Friends. Do 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 Please wait. Windows 7 Professional. Isn't Windows 7 lovely? Too bad that it's dead. Too bad Windows 7 is dead. Too bad it's dead. I can't spell water. Configuring Windows updates. Okay. Where's my mouse? What? Where did my mouse go? Oh, is it stuck in the VM? There we go. It was. Yay. Let's see. What? Oh my god, I just missed a bunch of messages. Have the equipment that is insane. Press F to pay respects to Windows 7. The Dyson DC50 is crap. Okay. I'll go ahead and show that because that's fine. Oh, what? One tool requires a gas mask and a full armor suit. It is dangerous enough to blow someone's legs off. It is a saw welder. Would you buy a DC25 or DC07? If I had to pick one? I don't know, probably an 07. How was your day today, sir? It was okay. I didn't do all that much. I woke up, I ate some Chinese food, I got a really bad stomach ache, but eventually it went away. And that's pretty much it. I've been talking to friends, trying to not be lonely. That's about it. I don't have any real life friends anymore. I pretty much lost all of them after all the drama that happened. So all my friends are online now, which is kind of sad, but oh well, it is what it is. So, and besides that, honestly, I didn't even really leave the house today other than to film a video. So yeah, I tried to clean my room, didn't really do anything. It's still a mess. But yeah, my day was all right. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. Do you watch Family Guy? Sometimes. Okay. Hey, with that guitar lick, you could create some groovy elevator music. Yes, but probably could. I am Vietnam. I don't know what that means. So I looked at someone's comment on my Power Force Bagless Restoration. They said, "What an idiot. He just left the bad motor in it, dork." And so I might start my video right now. I'll hide that. That's kind of unnecessary. Vacuum cleaner. Aye, guys. So today someone requested me to restore the vacuum and swap the motor and just buy a new one. And so I'm going to go ahead and work on that. Enjoy the video. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with the 8975. I'm going to have to buy a new motor for it because refurbishing the motor is just a lost cause at this point. It's so helplessly loud. It's not going to go back to life. I'm going to need to replace the motor on it at some point whenever I get some extra money to throw at a vacuum, which I don't right now. I don't have any money as far as extra money. But when I do, I'll probably buy a new motor for the Cleanview. I regret not keeping the one that I previously had. Not the Power Track, but the last 8975 that I had. But I really want to find an 8990. That's the Cleanview that I want, is the 8990, the one that's black with the blue parts on it. That's the one that I want. I'll still get a new motor for the Windows 7. I'll still get a new motor for the 8975, and then if I get an 8990 that also has a bad motor in it, then I'll just swap the motors. And because I only need one Cleanview, so I would obviously, if I get an 8990, I'll sell the 8975. But yeah, I like the Dyson DC18 and DC17. Yeah, so lol, I edited the video, so now it's showing an old playback of my Roblox Hotel roleplay film. What? Should I not have read that out loud? Roblox Hotel. Do I want to know what that is? I don't think I want to know what that is. Gotta love Windows 7 sometimes with that sudden notification. That wasn't a notification, that was a startup sound. And I could have fooled you. That could have been Windows Vista, or Windows 8, or Windows 8.1, or Windows 10, because they still to this day have not changed the startup sound. Although I enable a startup sound on my PC and it doesn't play because I think it doesn't work on UEFI BIOSes. There's some reason why it doesn't work. It's something along those lines. So if it's on a really old computer, you can make it work. You can make the startup sound work. So I'll chat with you for a bit. Gotta love Windows. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, so where is my Windows 7? VMware Workstation. Oof. I don't know why you said oof. But yeah, Windows 7. Switch. Bulk cap. Windows 7. So... oh my god, lag. Let's see, do we have any more updates with this? Why is this loading so slowly? I don't like how slow it's loading. I don't like this slow loading. I'm just gonna text friends until this thing loads. Windows 7 support dies today. Yay. No, not yay. That's not good. So now the only supported operating systems by Microsoft, consumer ones, are Windows 8.1 and the newest builds of Windows 10. That's it. In fact, my version of Windows 10 is about to be out of support too. I'm still running version 1809. I forgot the exact whenever it exactly ends, but my desktop is still on Windows 10 1809. So servicing stack update. Okay, let's download that. Install updates. I haven't gotten the pop-up yet that says its support is ending. I'm assuming that servicing stack update is actually what has a notification on it, but I could be wrong. So that could be it. Something else. I will BRB. Dang it. Roblox. Yeah, Jesus, Roblox Hotel roleplay film doesn't even sound legit. Please, not here, LMAO. Do you actually like Herbert on Family Guy? Why? I coughed up blood and my keyboard won't work. Are you saying it won't work because you coughed up blood on your keyboard? KP, I can't type. Brett says, F it. I'm not sure if I should show that comment or not. I'll hide that. But I guess I just said what he said, so whatever. Ever since my injury, I would have to take medication, otherwise I would start coughing violently. So blood is all over my keyboard. Dang, this got dark fast. Yeah, don't cough up blood on your keyboard. That's not nice. Closest I ever came to that is my nose I got a random nosebleed a few days ago. But it never got on my... For some reason, I don't know if other people have this thing too, but like I can tell when my nose is about to bleed because I can tell it's not, it's not normal runny nose because you can just feel that it's clearly blood. So, and you can also smell it. So yeah, and since I always keep a thing of paper towels here, I just shoved it up my nose hole and then boom, no more blood. Well, once it bled a bunch. Yeah. So that's why and that nosebleed is the reason why I always keep a roll of paper towels within reach. So that way I don't bleed all over my keyboard. So that's going to be my recommendation. Keep a thing of paper towels, or if you want something softer, toilet paper or tissues of some kind, near your desk, ideally underneath it. So if your nose starts to bleed or run, you can just grab some and you don't have to run to the bathroom and risk getting blood all over your keyboard, all over yourself, all over your... Basically just make your house not look like a murder scene. And, yeah. So, I hope you're okay. Dang. Have so many dang nosebleeds enough to get the feeling you describe. It's not something you can describe unless you feel it, in my opinion. Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't get nosebleeds that often. That's the thing. Like, before this time, I hadn't gotten a nosebleed in maybe 5 years. But still, I could just tell. Because I know what a nosebleed is. So whenever I felt it, I was like, this doesn't feel like my nose is running. So then the only logical conclusion was, oh, well, my nose obviously isn't running because it doesn't feel like it's running, but I feel liquid coming out of my nose, and I currently smell blood, so I'm going to go grab a paper towel, right? So, but yeah, so it wasn't me having a certain number of nosebleeds, it was just that I just kind of used process of elimination within a span of about a second, maybe 2 or 3 seconds, because obviously, like, it starts to bleed, like, up here or something like that, and then it just trembles down, and you're like, trying to cover it up. And also, you could always just go like that, and I'm like, what? Oh, that's blood. And then, plug it accordingly. Brett keeps saying F it over and over again I'm not really sure why. No profanity in the chat. This is a G-rated chat. We are, PG. PG-13. But, then again, you can say the F word up to 4 times in PG-13 movies. Whatever. It's, I guess PG. Anyone know where my mate is? Oh, mate. By the way, this is Spencer Keegan, a.k.a. Huh? Speaking Keegan's neighbor. Okay. What? I went to his house and his door was... Well, don't... Huh? Haven't had one in a year, but I live in a very dry climate. Keegan apparently has a lot of weird stuff happen. Because didn't he, die last time we were on stream? So I think the vacuum cleaner was just screwing with us. I went to his house and his door was open. Yeah, don't go into people's houses unsolicited. I know one of my aunts, about a decade ago, got mad because I brought her vacuum. And she was like, I thought that someone robbed our house. And I'm like, the only thing that was missing was the vacuum. And you had to, open the closet door to find it. And I was still, obviously I was 9 years old at this point. After I was 8 or 9. So I'm saying yeah, I'm gonna make sure to ask you first next time. Sorry sir, this is a Christian tech vacuum and music channel, so no swearing. Well, it's not Christian per se, but it is G-rated. Because I'm agnostic, but yeah, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. I came in and I couldn't find him anywhere. We are good friends. No. I watched it. We are friends. I didn't know where he is. I'm worried. He isn't dead. Well, thank goodness. He died last time. A robber that takes nothing but a vacuum sounds like something you hear in a comedy. Yeah, I mean... And it wasn't like a high-end vacuum, too. It was a Hoover runabout. It was a Hoover runabout. This was 2009-ish. This was a Hoover runabout. What kind of person goes into someone's house and steals a Hoover runabout from 1996? I don't know if that's exactly what year it was from, but it was an old machine. A very, very old machine. I mean, yeah, but I still got the point. The point was that I shouldn't have taken it without permission, but it was like, I was still, even back then, I was like, really? A thief? Come on. Although, I will admit, I mean, if someone broke into my house and one of my if one of my vacuums was missing, I would be seeing red, and I think everyone in the chat can agree with that. So if it was one of us, especially, but then again, I guess she would also be mad because it would be her only vacuum, whereas if one of our vacuums gets stolen, we at least have other vacuums to use, right? Even though we might be more upset because we like that specific vacuum and not just having a vacuum. You know what I mean. Dude, there's blood in the bathroom next to the sink. What? I found his iPad. I could understand if it was something expensive like a meal or a car or a Kirby. Yeah. Dude. Why does Brett keep saying that same phrase over and over again? I'm going to keep hiding that because that's honestly just spam at this point. So there's a hidden cam. What the heck are you going on about, dude? Now the game is over, so that you remember all the time you spent saying things you never really meant. It was all pretense, and it caught up to you in the end. Say your flight has landed, and you're feeling stranded, but you will fake your way through the wreckage of one more useless day. Just one more day, just one more useless day. Play the victim again, it keeps getting older, your story is over. Your fairy tales at the end, your fairy tales at the end. You're starting over again, your fairy tales at the end. Stop playing music. Okay. That was A Fairy Tale by Saint Asonia. Again, played very poorly, but I got a request to stop playing music, so I will stop playing music. Vibing to your guitar skills is a chill raid to relax. Okay, well now I'm conflicted because one person says to stop playing and the person directly below says I like the fact that you're playing. What do I do? Also, Brett, you're going to get hidden every single time you say the same phrase over and over again. It's really annoying. I have to keep blocking you. If you say that same phrase one more time, I'm going to put you in timeout. And I can do that because I'm a mod. By the way, I need more mods now that I think about it. You know what, Darth Gamer? Wait, can I make you a mod from here? Yes. Aha. Yay, now I got another mod. I need more mods though, because clearly this chat is bad. But yeah, so Darth Gamer, I just set you as a mod. I don't know if it actually went through. No, yeah, it says remove moderator. So you should be a mod now, Darth Gamer. Hopefully. Do not abuse your mod status or I will gladly rip it away from you. Okay. Hiding that too. Unnecessary. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put you in timeout. There we go. Okay. Let's see. So I didn't look in his closet. What are you going on about, dude? I need more people in this chat. This is boring. I want more people. Someone just messaged me? Did someone not message me? Why was my... Oh, OS First Timer posted a new video. Yes! Love him. I love everyone who's Australian. Australians are just better at being humans than we are. Let's be honest. Same thing with British people. They're just better at being humans. Thank you very much for the mod. I just checked out your channel and I love your content. Yay, welcome to the family. I'd like to find a bit of blood on the wall. What? He isn't bleeding, but his phone. What are you talking about? So annoying. Yeah, you're getting put in timeout too. You get a timeout. You get a timeout. Well, no one else gets a timeout because there's only 3 people here. So we got a mod and 2 people in timeout. Let's see. Let's see. And yet our Australians were burning from fires. I know. That makes me so sad. I know, like, one of my friends, he messaged me a bunch of pictures of the smoke and stuff left over from the bushfires, and I was just like, no. I was crying. I wasn't actually crying, but I wanted to. I was just like, no. They don't deserve that. They really don't. I saw all the pictures of the koalas and the kangaroos and everyone like all burned, and I was just like, my heart. It makes me so sad. And it made my friend sad too, because he's like, yeah, and all this smoke and stuff, and just it's hot here and dry, and just it's just horrible. And then nobody wants to do anything about it, because everyone's like, no, because we're going to debate about this thing like it's still not fact. I don't want to get into too many details because I'm going to rile up political people, but it's like it's an obvious thing going on. People don't talk much about the wildfires here in California too. I hope our Australian mates are doing better. Yeah. I know that really bad California wildfire hit last year, right? Yeah, December 2018. It was really bad. People had to evacuate. It was just horrible. Don't say anything political. Don't say anything political. Don't say anything political. Don't say anything about the thing that's obviously causing all these problems, because people get upset about it. I need a drink. Okay. Think I'm better now. Not really. You think that you are better now. You only say that 'cause I'm not around. You know I never meant to let you down. Would've gave you anything. Would've gave you everything. You know I said, what? You only say that I ain't better now. I only say that 'cause you're not around. You know I never meant to let you down. Would've gave you anything. Would've gave you everything. Whoa. No, this is not orange soda. Who loves orange soda? Kale loves orange soda. Is it true? I do. That sounded so gay. Anyways, this is Energizing Orange Citrus Mountain Dew Kickstart. My dad bought this and I stole it. But I was like, hey, can I steal this if I buy you one when I go to the store later? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, yay. And then I took it and then I put it in my face like this. Yummy, yummy, yummy. But it is basically orange soda, but it's citrus orange. It's really good. I love some of these Mountain Dew Kickstarts. These Kickstarts, I either love them or I hate them. There's some that I don't like, but this is one of the ones that I really do like. The blue one's kind of iffy. Well, see, it's weird because there's like 3 or 4 different types of Kickstart, and then there's like 4 or 5 flavors of each of them. Mountain Dew is just on crack. They make 40,000 flavors. I never got to try Revolution, and I'm still upset about that. I named my computer after a Mountain Dew flavor, for gosh sake. Guess what that flavor was that I named it after? So, that'll be a fun little game. So, I named my computer after a Mountain Dew flavor. Guess what flavor it was? If you know what my computer looks like, it'd be pretty obvious to guess. RIP Windows 7. Yep, said that before. Say it again. Windows 7 is dead, and that's... Although, there is a registry tweak. If I find out how to do it, I will do a video on it, but there's a registry tweak you can do, kind of like back with XP, how there's a registry tweak you can do to get POS Ready 2009 updates. You can do the same thing for Windows 7. You can tweak the registry to make it think you're running ESU and get updates until 2023. From what I understand, that may not be true, but I thought that's how it worked. If that's the case, then I will make a video on how to do that. So that way, people who want to keep using Windows 7 yet still would like to get security updates can do that. So there's also the obvious update to Windows 8.1 or Windows 10, but everyone hates Windows 8.1, although I like it. I mean, I have it on that computer back there. I have Windows 8.1. But yeah. I love Fanta. By far, my favorite orange soda. Dude, Fanta Squad. Fanta Vision. Fanta Vision's really cool. Also, seriously, that sounds effing cool, and I would have no idea because I don't drink Mountain Dew. I don't know which part you're referring to as being cool, but nevertheless, awesome. Darth Gamer, you're my new friend. Yeah, so... Let's see, yeah, I don't drink Mountain Dew. Yeah, don't drink Mountain Dew, it's poison. I installed 7 on my main PC today. Really? Of all days, you install it the day that it dies? Why wouldn't you install it, like, a few years ago when it was still, like, supported? You do you. So was your main PC running Windows 10 or 8 or 7 and you just or did you just do a reformat and it had 7 already on it? What'd you have on it? Did you downgrade it? Meant to do it sooner. Oh, you literally, I can't even say you waited till last minute. If you did it yesterday, that'd be last minute. You did it after the minute. You did it like after the support ended. The part that's cool is when you said you named your PC after a flavor. Yes, but you have to guess which flavor it was. Yeah, I meant to do it sooner. Yes, so you have to guess what flavor it was named after of. 7 to 8, then to 10, and now 7. So you went from 7 to 8 to 10. I'm assuming you upgraded when they came out, right? You went from 7, 8 when it came out, 10 when it came out, and then now you're back on 7? What system do you have? Is it Skylake? Is it Haswell, Sandy Bridge? Or is it AMD? But yeah, so... Excuse me. So yeah, what system do you have? Let me know what system you have. Stubbertville. I'm assuming you pronounce that Stubbertville. You probably think that you are better now. Say that 'cause you're not around. You know I never meant to let you down. My nose itches. I didn't like doing that on video, but it is what it is. I guess I could have just like, whatever. Dell Inspiron 660. I have a Dell Optiplex 790 over there. You can't see it because there's a bunch of stuff in the way, but there's an Optiplex 790 right there. And there's the 8 gigs of RAM that I accidentally took out and forgot to put back in. So it's supposed to be 8 gigs of RAM, but it has 4 in it right now. And a Quadro K4000 GPU. My laptop has a Quadro in it. My HP laptop has a Quadro in it. That's another machine I got to review. Right now, my next laptop review is going to be the Lenovo, or my first laptop review is going to be my IdeaPad Flex 4 2016. And, yeah. So that's interesting. So that's going to be an upcoming video very, very soon. I already have the script worked out for it. I just need to do the voiceover and the B-roll and throw it all together. I went to the hospital now. Find my brother was still in bed. I will like all your vids because I'm so sorry. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Likes don't get me anything. It says it's views and subscriptions. Don't punch the wall. My former roommates did that. They would smash the wall all the time. It kind of reminds me whenever I was at my ex's house and I tried to kill myself and he got mad at me because there was a mark on the wall. Because I hit my head on the wall. That was fun. I'm so glad I'm out of that relationship. That was bad. But I can joke about it now because I'm over it. So that's cool. So yeah, don't stay in abusive relationships. I can't really end that with kids because obviously if you're a kid, you probably shouldn't be in a relationship where you're living with someone. But young adults, don't be in abusive relationships because they will destroy you mentally and emotionally. I can laugh about it now. He's pathetic now. Let's see. And I saw all the drywall. Does someone just message me? Kyle, I tried calling you. Please hear me. What? Talking to me? I want to leave this group. I hate this group. Leave group. I hate it when people just randomly invite me to group chats on Facebook Messenger. It is so annoying. Agreed 200%. Was in an abusive relationship for 2.5 years. Ruined my entire high school experience. College is amazing though. Yeah. I haven't gone to college yet because I actually, well, I didn't not go to college because of my ex, but it definitely didn't help the situation. Because I had a really bad problem at home and it was just a whole mess. And I think my scholarship does still extend, so I'm basically just taking a gap year now, and I'm just gonna go to college at the start of next year, so next fall. So, but yeah, that's But yeah, so that's just, it was really bad. I've been wanting to make a video about that, talking about my whole experience, because I was hoping maybe that would help someone out who's also been in a similar experience, or I've been thinking about doing, like, posting it on Reddit or something, but, I don't know. Because it's a big, long story, and there was a lot of abuse that went on there, and it was all exclusively like emotional, because I kind of wish that he was physically abusive instead, because at least there'd be something to show for it, and I could at least kind of get people to believe me about it, because he basically manipulated everyone else in his family and in his friends to basically just go against me for no reason at all, even though I literally have never done anything to hurt him at all, period, ever. And he was just, yeah, so that was bad. Because he was unfaithful for like a long time. We were together for almost 2 years. We got together on December 15th, 2017, and our relationship ended on August 12th, 2019. And that was less than a month after I had just moved in with him. So he broke up with me less than a month. Like, I moved there July 21st into his house, into his apartment. And he refused to add my name to the lease. He wouldn't let me get a hold of the landlord, which obviously was a big red flag. And then he broke up with me and immediately started dating someone else just like 3 days later, with the same first name too, which is kind of weird. So obviously he was cheating on me with that person. Because before we broke up, he was like, oh, I'm going over to my friend's house. Yeah, that's not all they were doing. So, don't want to get too much into that because I don't want to get myself emotionally involved. But yeah, so I've been thinking about talking about that whole story on my Intellitech Talks channel. But, you know, going into detail and everything. But, I don't know. The thing that sucks is that, you know, there was never any, as far as I know, there was never any consequences for his actions. Despite his abuse, there was zero repercussions on his end. Everyone took his side. By default, he was just believed. For as far as I understand, he made up a lot of lies about me behind my back, some of which I actually listened in on. Basically just convinced people that I was a bum, that I was a bad person, that I wasn't doing anything productive, even though I paid a lot of rent and stuff, and I still kept up my entire side of the bills. And yeah, but in the end, I'm glad it didn't work out, because it would have been really bad if this had happened 10 years later. So I'm glad it ended when it did versus ending a lot sooner. So I'm very thankful for that. Even though it kind of screwed me up and everything, I'm still happy that it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Even though it was really bad, it still could have been a lot worse. So yeah. But yeah, so I learned from it, and, you know, I know that obviously there were so many red flags with this person that I just completely ignored, just willfully ignored, and obviously that bit me later on. So anyways, that was really, I don't know why I'm sweating now for some reason. Yeah, let's see, RP videos overshoot. Sorry about that, guys. I'll work on the vacuum for the person who commented on my video. I'll start with the baddest Diet Mountain Dew. That's not a flavor. Diet is not a flavor. Caffeine free is not a flavor. It's a flavor, something added to it. You know? But yeah, so it's not diet and it's not caffeine free. Although it could have been caffeine free. I love caffeine free Mountain Dew. Does anyone have Abyssal Power Force bagless? I think we all do. Maybe Darth Gamer doesn't, but I think everyone else in the chat, all three of us, has one. I actually have one too, because it actually turns out that 6579, I actually do have it. It's over in the box, still in pieces. I might not have all the pieces for it, but I do have I at least have some of the pieces for it. So I might be able to rebuild it. I haven't even tried to rebuild it yet, but I actually do have it. It's been sitting in that box. So I actually thought I didn't have that. I actually do. But again, I don't know if I have all the parts to rebuild it, but I know I have it technically. I don't have any content right now like you, but I may make some now that I have an essay to play around with. Yeah, definitely do, for sure. Oh, the wagon found a room with some cute beans for Annie. Beta Ada Delota. Always, all these furries being able to go to cons and stuff, and it's just so annoying, or not annoying, but it's just like, I can't afford to go to any of those cons, and that makes me sad because I want to meet friends and stuff. But yeah. Let's see. Could you talk to my friend on oh crap, I forgot about the Xbox. Oops. Oh, I forgot about that. Whoopsies. I forgot about the Xbox. Where is that person with the Xbox? Oops. I'll have to figure that out. Because I clearly forgot about that. Whoopsies. Vacuum lever KP, take care. But anyway, I might be able to go in chat as I work on chat. I do have. Oh, did I just miss some? Okay, no, I didn't miss that many. Power Force back in 2010, 2008. I don't know. Keep talking, my friends. Yes, gotta go. Do have an Animal DC-25 and an Animal DC-41. Granted, the DC-41 brush roller motor is shot. My point about the DC-41s being built like crap. Excuse me. But anyways, I might be able to do it in the chat as we're gonna chat. It's J Bobs. Oh yeah. I'll be on in a few minutes. Can I use Galaxy Note FE for Note 7? I'm not sure what are you saying you can use it instead of a Note 7? Obviously you can. I'm not sure what question you're trying to ask there. Obviously it makes a good substitute for the Note 7 because it's the Note 7 but with a good battery and new software. But yeah, so but yeah, so that's cool. Let's see. Can I use a Note FE battery for Note 7? Yes, you can. You definitely can. They are completely interchangeable with one another. So if you want to use a 7 battery on an FE or a FE battery on a 7, they're completely interchangeable. Actually, I was in the DC-25 first, so I swapped motors because I hate how the DC-41 has no loose handle wand. Yeah, I hate that too. I forgot about that. It's funny how they did the same things that Phantom did, where Phantom had the handles that came all the way off, and then with the Crosswind and the later Furies and the Wildcat, the handle stays on the machine, and now Dyson did the exact same thing. DC-14, DC-33, handle pops off, DC-25, handle pops off, DC-41, handle stays on, and it's just the wand. So I don't understand at all why they did that. It's kind of ridiculous, and, you know, it's just really annoying, so... So, ridiculous. So I swapped the motors because I hated the DC-41 has no hose handle one. Yeah, so that's, yeah, exactly. Yeah, the DC-41 quality is definitely worse than the previous models, but I have a good experience with it. Well, that's good. Definitely can't complain about you having a good experience with it, because that's definitely a positive thing. So, yeah. It's 11:30. Debating if I should sign off or not. I don't know. Maybe. Well, how's it going? It's going all right. I think I'm gonna sign off. It's 11:30. It's a little bit late, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. 9:23. Yeah, it's 11:30:36 right now for me. So, I'll probably stream later on, but for now, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream. So, I'll see you guys in the next stream, hopefully. And yeah, definitely enjoy the rest of your nights, and I hope you guys all have a good one. So this is Intelitech Studios signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video and or stream. Sleep well, and I hope you all have a good one. I will do videos about vacuums and stuff, and as well as the laptop and everything. So yeah, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Hope you all have a fabulous night, and good night.